Hey guys, Gemma from ASD Rocks. Just wanting to talk to you tonight actually about therapy. Sweet therapy. One of the most wonderful things that ever happened to me was back when Bo was diagnosed. We had what was called Faxia. It's now called Helping Children with Autism or something. Bizarre HW, whatever it is. Same, but different. Anyway, as a part of the diagnosis, I was actually allocated a therapist. Now, therapy could either be used for Bo or for I, but seeing as the fact that he was completely non-verbal, kind of pointless him using them, so I actually used them. I think I got something like 10-20 sessions. I don't remember, but I met up with a therapist who works really strongly in the area of children with autism, and his name is Carlo Saba from Clear Thoughts Counselling. Now, I don't want to blow smoke up anybody's skirt, but I truly believe that this guy saved my sanity. I understand how therapy works, and I've been seeing the same therapist. I've been seeing Carlo now for 13 years, and I can tell you now that it hasn't all been about Bo. It's been about my relationship, it's been about Bo, it's been about things that have happened to me, it's been about things that have happened to Finn, parental issues, you name it, we've talked about it. The point is I talked about it. The point is I had someone, a person who has been through this journey with me for 13 years. Now, everybody's different, and if you've got the right therapist, your therapist will be able to determine what kind of person you are and how to respond to the type of therapy that you need. For me, I needed a friend. I needed someone I could talk to on a friendship basis, who had some, proper education and backup, which he absolutely does. So it got to the point where every week that I would go, don't worry, I'm not asking anybody to go every week, because yes, I'm aware it's expensive, but please remember, you do get this. There are mental health programs out there at the doctor. You go and you ask for a mental health package. I can't remember what it's called, mental health something, and you will get free sessions. Free, right? This is not a joke. You get 6 free sessions. Then you go back to your doctor, you say, I'm still messed up, which, let's face it, we're all still messed up, and you go and get another 6 sessions, and then you learn to work the system, and then you get it from NDIS or Carers Victoria or wherever you need to get it from, you get it. Because for me, turning up, well, aside from the fact that, it was once a week that I got to get out of the house on a legitimate cause and a legitimate reason, I would turn up with a coffee, 2 takeaway coffees, one the way he has it, one the way I have it, and I would sit down and we would talk about everything. And who doesn't need that? Honestly, if it wasn't unprofessional, I would have turned up with a bottle of wine. And that to me is therapy. Different people have different things. Now, this guy's amazing. He's a little bit like Mr. Squiggle. He can draw upside down, and he will actually make sense. He will actually give you research and logic behind the things that you're thinking, and he will give you an understanding to the way that you're feeling. But for me, more importantly, I paid for intimacy. I paid for a friend that would be there, that I could talk to, that would help me through the toughest of tough times, things that I couldn't admit to other people, and also someone that worked in the area that understood, because you know what, not every parent understands. Just because you've got autism doesn't mean that your kids are the same. Now, here's another thing I want to talk to you about: therapy. Guys, therapy is great for our kids. It really, really is. You know, if our kids need therapy, I'm a full advocate. But can I suggest that if you do your job right, if the therapist and you get together and work on, you know, a combined path and plan, there is the slightest possibility, which is the best outcome possible, that your child will not need the therapy. You know, I had one Dr. Eisenmeyer, which I've spoken to you about a few times, from the ASD clinic, say, if I've done my job right with you, I will never see your son. So the idea is not that we just get a therapist for our kids and we dump them on our therapists and we say, fix him, I'm going for a coffee, I can't handle it. This is your child, this is your job, this is what we signed up for. We didn't sign up for autism, it's what we got, now we got to deal with it. Let's get a great team around us of people who can help us deal with it, because our therapists are not there to fix the kids. The therapists are there to help you help fix the kids. You can't just turn up to these things once a week and expect a miracle. You have to be able to turn up, go into the sessions. You know, how are you supposed to help your child if you don't know what's going on in their lives? Now, obviously, if your kid is a teenager and hates you, as some teenagers do, I know that I have a teenager who absolutely adores me and loves me, but you know, thank God, Moses, Jesus, whoever you believe in, I couldn't care less. My son has never, ever needed therapy. He's never been to therapy, and I truly, truly believe that is because I have worked so hard with my therapists to do the right thing. Now, that does not mean if your child is in therapy that you have not done the right thing. What I am saying is that if you get the right person to work with and you bring those keys, if you bring those incredible pieces of knowledge home and you work with your child and your therapist as a group, you're going to get incredible results. Your relationships will blossom. Your children will blossom. Please just don't look at your therapists as a dumping ground, because the truth is, it is actually our jobs as parents to help our kids. We are first and foremost, they're supposed to be there for them for their therapy. So again, very quickly, I'm going to wrap this up. Carlo Saba, Clear Thoughts Therapy, has been my saviour for 13 years. I do know that he works out of the sort of southeastern region, somewhere around Bentley, Oakley. If you do want the details and you do want a referral, I mean, you don't need a referral to see him, I don't believe. He is Medicare though, and if you do want to get yourself a mental health plan, then you will need to do that. But if you want his details, please contact me. I'm absolutely happy to pass them on. I vouch for him 100%. My heart is what it is because of the care, the diligence, the professionalism of this man who has been through 13 years of my life and my son's life with me. So therapy, people, it is insanely important. Please, please, please get yourself a therapist.